In today's video, we're going to discuss a brand new gun from Bear Creek Arsenal. It's the BC201. It's chambered in 22 long rifle, and it is a tack driver. Stick around. So I recently picked up a new rifle from Bear Creek Arsenal. This is the BC201. It is a 22 long rifle, semi-automatic rifle, and it is something that I've been kind of wanting in the mix of guns that I have. I wanted a really nice 22 rifle in a full stock. I do have a Ruger 1022, but it's the backpacker edition, and I have a mag pull stock on that, so that thing breaks down, and I've got it souped up. It's got a custom barrel on it and all kinds of other stuff, and it's a very cool little rifle. I love it. No, don't get me wrong, but I was looking for more of just a standard semi-auto 22, full stock, something that I could use for hunting, squirrel and rabbit and things like that, and just as a general purpose camp gun, something that can go along and do a lot of different things. And I think from the survival prepper mindset, 22 long rifle makes a lot of sense. You can do a lot of things with it. You can take a lot of different types of game with it. It's affordable, it's lightweight, you can bring a lot of rounds with you, you can store a lot of ammunition, and it doesn't break the bank. And this Bear Creek Arsenal rifle, it really kind of checked all the boxes for me. So had one sent to me, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty impressed with it so far. So let's take a look at exactly what this thing is. So the specs on it is it's a 16-inch stainless steel heavy barrel, match grade, 1/16 twist, 1 16 twist, and it retails at $345, which is pretty decent. So here is the rifle kitted out. I've added Simmons 22 mag scope, and the base for the scope is just your standard Picanani rail system. But what's cool about this particular rifle is the 16-inch barrel, so it's nice and short. It's a heavy barrel, so it does very well at the range. It's very accurate. And the stock is what I love about this thing, is that it's a rubber overmolded stock, so it's very comfortable and quiet, which is going to be fantastic in adverse weather conditions, being out in the woods and stuff. The wood stocks are beautiful. I love traditional guns, but they scratch, and polymer stocks, of course, are very noisy, but this rubber molded stock, over molded stock, is perfect. As far as things that it comes with, and this is the really interesting part about this rifle, it comes with a Ruger 1022 rotary box mag. That's the 10 rounder. And that's the type of mags that this accepts, is Ruger 1022 mags. So any of the Ruger 1022 mags you have will work in this rifle. And I think that's genius, because the Ruger mags are a proven platform. Like I said, I have a 1022, and those mags, there's never a hiccup with them. I've never had an issue. And that's the box mags and the 25 round banana mags. They work perfectly.
No, I saw you flinch. Yeah, and then probably missed the AGM. Good group, let it cool down. Every 5 stops.
and they work wonderfully in this rifle. So I think that was genius that Bear Creek is making this very cool rifle, and then, you know, relying on a system that is proven so they don't have to reinvent the wheel. Because a lot of times with rifles, semi-auto rifles, magazines can be a weak spot. And this thing cycled perfectly through all shooting that I was doing with different types of ammo, shooting Federal, hollow points, shooting, you know, the basic cheapo Remington barrel 22 with the soft tips. That worked great. So no issues feeding or cycling whatsoever, no hiccups. It does have a spot for their sling studs, but then you have to add your own sling swivels. So I had those, and then of course it doesn't come with the scope, so I added that and along with the rings, and it comes with one mag, and it is just a nice little rifle, and it doesn't break the bank. And if you compare it to the price of a Ruger, so I was looking some Rugers up online to see what the price difference was. To get a Ruger stainless barrel with a wood stock, you're right around $375. So very comparable. But I think you're getting a little bit more with this barrel, this match grade barrel, because I think that really sets it apart. Because a lot of times with the Rugers, you have to buy a match grade barrel to get that that accuracy, that, you know, that what you want. But I love this little gun. It has really been a lot of fun to shoot, and taking out the range was a blast. Sighting it in took a little bit, but that's not the gun's fault. That's the scope's fault. That's my fault. So just getting it dialed in. But once I got it dialed in, it was doing pretty darn good. So dialing it in, getting the scope sighted in, started up here, which isn't too bad for a first sighting in. It wasn't that far off, and then started walking it down, and then just started dialing in on this. And this is at 50 yards for sighting in. So the rifle is clear, and I've got a flag in here. But I want to show you, there's an empty mag. I want to show you how these box mags work with this rifle. Clip in there very easily, and I really like the mag release on this. Super easy to manipulate. It's basically just pushing it forward with your finger, the operating system, but this is very simple and works very well. And of course there's the 25 round mag. So I am by no means a gun expert. There's a lot of guys out there with channels who have a lot of good information and really know their stuff, but I know what I like, and I know how things perform, and this performed very well for me, and I've really been enjoying it. And I'm really anxious to get this out in the field this fall and do some squirrel hunting with it. So if you're not familiar with these, check them out. You know, Bear Creek Arsenal is an American company, and they're producing some very cool stuff. They're kind of filling, I think, a gap in some of the gun industry, what's going on out there. So I have no complaints so far, and so keep watching the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification, because we will be doing some more field testing with this to see how it holds up. I don't foresee any kinds of issues with it at all. There it is, the Bear Creek BC 201.
Not too shaky. I need this.